playoffs. Has 8 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists. He died on that P.J. Tucker screen. Tucker drilled him. Wide open, Eric Gordon all day to tee it up. And the former three-point shooting champion makes them pay.
And it shows you the depth of having, you know, James Harden and Russell Westbrook. So you can run the same stuff and Westbrook makes plays.
That's going to be out of bounds, as Dwight Howard was out of bounds when the ball hit him.
This is an ISO for Russell Westbrook. A little pick and roll and his patience. They double team him like he's Harden, and he makes the right read and puts Eric Gordon in position to knock down the shot. But they are right now playing through Russell Westbrook.
Houston doing this against a top 5 defense during the regular season, the Lakers were. Rondo on the break. Oh! Missed everything. And here's Austin Rivers. Gordon feeling nice with it, slick with it. And Eric Gordon fouled.
To that role, offensively and defensively. He's a proven guy that's not going to be afraid of the moment.
Largest lead of the ball game for the Rockets at 10. LeBron against P.J. Tucker. Now 10 feet from the bucket, going to back him down. LeBron with that wide base. Couldn't cash. Good defense by Tucker. Stood his ground. LeBron punches that into the family section.
Good job by LeBron getting back defensively. He understands, and he's playing with a sense of urgency. Didn't have his way offensively, but didn't give up on the play, which is so crucial.
We have seen a litany of chase down blocks by him throughout his 17 years. Gordon complete aces, and I'm gonna go with Seattle and or the Aces. It's not exactly going out on a limb, but if Bill Laimbeer gets a haircut, I'm going with Las Vegas. Here's Rondo, who's, speaking of haircuts, his brother is in charge of all the barbershops here on campus in the bubble. LeBron puts his shoulder into Jeff Green, lost the handle, a little stay. Laker basketball with just 0.5 on the shot clock, and we saw last night 0.5 can be a lot of time.
The Lakers having a tough time scoring right now. It's a grind. Frank Vogel puts Anthony Davis back in the ball game, but give the Rockets credit. They're making them work.
Dwight Howard wrestling inside with Jeff Green, calming everybody down.
Guess what? I'm not having all this dialogue.
A lot of chatter, man.
We're not getting into all of this.
It's not even game point.
And Russell Westbrook looks at Dwight Howard and says, okay, I'm going to get you back, whatever that means.
There's the lob. A push. They call a foul? They called a foul. Yes, they did.
For a foul
in
at
the NBA,
expiration
and
of the
they're going
shot
to
clock.
review the time of the clock. But P.J. Tucker has played overseas in Europe and several different countries. Westbrook's defense goes even in dead ball situations, folks. 12-point lead for the Houston Rockets with 9:20 to go. Well, if it was a bad call, there's the basketball gods at work, Mark. Houston gets it back.
But again, Russell Westbrook should think this is not going to happen.
And he drills the three. And he's talking to anyone that wants to listen. What are you talking about? That's right, Russ. It's a 10-0 run for the Houston Rockets, squaring up on one of the best defenders in the NBA, Butter. Of the ball game, down by 15, still plenty of time. But Houston is in a nice way right now on a 10-0 run.
And doing all this damage with James Harden on the bench. But again, look at the work that P.J. Tucker is committed to defending Anthony Davis. Where he catches it, you live with that defense. That's an outstanding job.
Anthony Davis took all day and then delivered an air ball. Green got it back, and they won't get a shot. They don't draw iron. The Houston Rockets defense has been impenetrable at times.
And this is something I talked about all year with the Lakers. I can live with defending. Look at the happy feet moving. I can live with Anthony Davis can win a game taking that shot, but it's on my terms. LeBron James can win a game shooting fadeaway threes or baby jump shot, but it's on my terms. What they don't have is a guy like James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Eric Gordon that can get into the seams and now give everybody a quality look. With the absence of LeBron James, the only guy that can do that.
So we talked about, Mark, at the top of the show and throughout our conversations, it's a battle of which team will maintain their style better. Would it be fair to say that Houston is playing their style better right now?
Well, we know Houston's not going to change their style. They're going to maintain it and absolutely embrace it. The most important thing is not just their offense. Defensively, they have turned it up a little bit, which is really separated. The last Laker lead was 5:14 left in the first quarter when they led 16-15. That's a long time ago.
There is. Harden comes back in. You pointed out that they did a lot of their margin spreading to 15 now, with Harden getting a breather. Kuzma trying to guard him. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon on the drive. Step back jumper. P.J. Tucker battling LeBron. Tucker comes up with a loose ball. Bron falls on top of it. Wrestling for the loose ball. Jump ball called. No, they're going to call a foul.
And that's the right call. Good hustle by P.J. Tucker and LeBron James, but clearly LeBron jumps on the body of P.J. Tucker.
Mark, they haven't released the all-defensive teams yet for the NBA. But I'll tell you right now, I put P.J. Tucker on one of my all-defensive teams. It's hard to believe he's never made one.
Which is a crime. I voted for him at least 2 or 3 times right now. Yeah. Certainly deserving of it.
Yeah, LeBron just jumped on top of him. P.J. Tucker's passport has a lot of stamps, folks. He's played in Greece, in Ukraine, in Israel. Finally got his break with the Phoenix Suns in the NBA several years ago and made himself a home in this league. Is a great defender and role player. Davis couldn't get the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay Houston basketball, but there's a look at Tucker, native of Raleigh, North Carolina. He and Chris Paul, interestingly enough, played a lot of their high school and AAU basketball against each other. But he's earned everything he's gotten. So valuable to his team.
And the biggest number there for me was 10 rebounds. And that's awful Laker defense. That's underneath out of bounds. You give up a layup to Eric Gordon. Right now they seem like a boxer that's on the ropes waiting for the coach to throw in a towel.
Oh, man. Whistle and a foul. I mean, somebody just hit the snooze bar on that. I mean, that was a wide open layup off an inbound out of bounds play.
This can't happen. And if you're the Lakers right now, there's plenty of time left in this ball game. You got to find a way to get some life.
Kuzma looking to give them life. And Green with the rebound. Eric Gordon has 11 points in the quarter. And he has had a big bounce back in the last couple of games. Harden, floater in the paint, contact, block, and one. Count it. And James Harden with a little bit of a look at Anthony Davis. Told him too late.
And it looks like Frank Vogel is going to call a timeout and challenge this call. He believes that Anthony Davis was in position to take the hit.
That's not a bad challenge.
Lakers are challenging the blocking foul.
If it stands, it's a 14-0 run.